I'm Tom Van Eynde. I work for Terminal Investment Limited. I lead our operations in North America, so it means all our terminals in the US and in Canada. In the US, we are today the third biggest terminal operator, container terminal operator of the US.
All right, thank you, Tom, and welcome to TOC Americas 2023 Panama. We'd like to know a little bit about your present projects and the future projects in the region.
Well, we've got quite a couple of projects that are currently ongoing. First of all, we've got two brownfield and brownfield greenfield developments that we have today. So the first one is in Baltimore, where we are doing the development of a brand new container terminal on a vacated site where there used to be a steel mill. And the second one is the development of a new container terminal downriver on the Mississippi in order to develop their new terminal for the port of New Orleans. That's for the construction of new terminals. Next to that, we've got plenty of expansion projects as well, of course. For example, in Newark, we are in a continuous process of expanding our existing facility that we have. So we started there with a facility of 500,000 move capacity, which we have expanded today to 1.1 million moves capacity. And we are moving in the meantime forward to grow it in the end to 1.7 million moves capacity. On the West Coast, we also have a couple of those expansion projects. We have, for example, our terminal in Long Beach, TTI, which we are preparing now for whole reconversion to get the operation much more densified. And at the same time, in LA, we're also working on a complete redevelopment of a facility over there in order to make it also big vessel ready.
Oh, excellent. Awesome. Those are great news. And what are your expectations, or what do you expect from TOC Americas 2023? In what way does that influence your future projects or of such matter?
Well, it's always a unique opportunity, of course, to meet a lot of our different stakeholders from those projects, for example, all in one go, rather than traveling around the country to meet one by one. This gives us the opportunity to see a lot of those stakeholders within the span of just 2 days. So that's in that respect already very helpful. At the same time, it also opens up the doors to a lot of new parties that we were not familiar with yet. So it's always a unique networking opportunity for us as well to continue developing our network as well within the industry.
Okay, and for the last question, and then you have to go. What are your future plans? What future projects do you plan to do, or what do you think it's going to be the impact of these new changes, climate change, all these economic transitions that are occurring in your line of work?
We are, or at least we try to be an industry leader. And I think we are really moving quite well ahead of that in terms of making sure to reduce our carbon footprint. I hear a lot of people talking by 2050 we have to be zero emission. Luckily we're being a bit helped by regulation here as well. Our target is really way more ambitious than that. In California, for example, the target is 2030. That's a deadline. You have to be zero emission. But even in our other terminals where we are not bound by that kind of stricter regulation than average, even there we keep the same targets for ICE. So we are really trying to get, with all the new development that we're doing, we are trying to go for zero emission from day one already. On top of that, we are also launching now a pilot program where we will start testing all the kind of new technology, the zero emission technology. It's all nice, of course, in our business plans to move towards a final goal, but at the end of the day, a lot of it is, of course, non-proven technology as well. So we are starting to test it now on a smaller scale, so that as it is being tested in the next 2-3 years, we know what we have in our hands, we know what works best, we know what we can rely on in order to roll it out thereafter then on a much bigger scale with all the new developments that we currently are preparing to go live in the upcoming years.
Well, definitely a lot of work. And thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate your time here at TOC Americas 2023 Panama.
You're really welcome.
Thank you.